Hello, everyone. Welcome to Today Lab. In this lab, we are going to use the Azure interface. Here is the scenario. You are the network administrator for your company. You have decided to begin the configuration of Azure to help manage your network. You need to create a resource group to organize your Azure asset. In this lab, your task is to create a resource group using the following information. Let's follow the information one by one and finish this lab. The first thing that we need to use is to use Azure portal site, which have been given for us up here. So we have to copy that, and then we have to move to the Chromebook browser, and we can just paste that in here. So it worked, and I would just once we hit enter, we doesn't ask for any login. As you see, we already successfully log in. The only thing we need to do is just copy and paste the link in there. So after that, what we have to do is to go to create the resource because it say you have to create the resource group. That's what we're going to do. So you have to click on resource. After that, you come to the resource, and there's the different resource that being listed up here. What we're going to do is to create the virtual machine. So the information that have been given for us is the project detail. So where you see the project detail here, what we have already selected is the CorpNet development. But it say we have to go with the CorpNet production instead of development. Then it tell us the resource group name, which is supposed to be the CorpNet Cloud, and we can able to use the same information. So if it look for the new information, but if you type that, you might paste in there, there's nothing in there. So what we need to do is to create the new one if that is not exist. So let's copy that and then enter. So in a since it does not exist, so we have to create the new one, and we have to copy the name that we already posted there, and the CorpNet Cloud is what we just copied there. Now we have to use that as for the resource group name. As you see here is the new the CorpNet Cloud is up there. And then the virtual machine should be exact the same name, so we don't have to use different name. So make sure you got that right up there. So don't worry about this pop-up. And then the region is already mentioned in the detail. So the region, what have been said here is actually the data center that our information will be stored. So we have to choose the one which is close, or maybe it's mentioned here, but usually it's like the one that's close to you, your location. However, what have been mentioned for us here is the West USA 2. So that's what we have to select. And then the rest is very much we have to just leave it by default. The only thing that have been mentioned here that you have to do is to create the username and password and confirm that, and very much that's it. So I just want to say the username is something I just guessed. So the password, I'm just create something here. And as you see, it have to be at least a 16 character, and the maximum is 123. Okay, so that password should be match. And we leave everything by default, and then review and create. So as you see here, when you review, the first thing that you have to make sure is the validation passed. So if the validation is not passed, it's a fail. So you have to recheck what's going on. So if that is passed, that means everything is looks good. We can just hit create the resource. As you see here, it's deploying, so you have to wait till the resource deploy. As you see here, it's deploy is complete, so everything is good to go. then you can able to go to the resource. So as you see here, our resource is created and the corp NAT cloud is already up there. So the IP address is given here. As you see here, the size is a standard and the status is running right now. So that is very much how to create and deploy the resource in Microsoft Azure. As always, before we finish the lab, we have to check our answer to make sure everything looks good. So as you see here, the answer is 100% right. So with that, that is all what we got for today, and see you in next lab. For quick reminder, if you wasn't subscribed to our channel, please make sure you're subscribed to our channel in order to get the update for every single video that we release. Thank you so much. See you in next lab.